History is evidence of the fact that only a handful of saints were in fact great scholars. 99% of the time, we will find that it is the illiterate, simple-hearted, innocent souls who realized God. Why? Why is that so? An absence of pride. An absence of pride. They have realized that they have nothing to be proud of. They have no wealth. They possess no wealth to intoxicate them. No scholastic merit to flaunt. No prestige. No status in the eyes of people, in the eyes of society. No honor. No. All of these things which foster pride in the heart as such. Only such individuals with a simple, innocent heart can sincerely call out to God and say, I am the greatest sinner. Oh my Lord. Only they can. So simplicity, humility is a virtue in devotion. An ignorant man tried hard, but he was not good at any kind of work. He was very fond of food, though. His family would often condemn him and taunt him for being a worthless good-for-nothing. A day came when his family nonchalantly advised him to go to a nearby temple and live with the sages over there. Whoa, that's a great idea, he thought. So off he went cheerfully to the temple. So when he reached there, he asked the head sage over there, can I stay with you and serve you? So the wise sage said, well, as the Lord wishes. So he let him in. And so this man, he was very happy with his stay and in the company of the noble sage, doing just simple chores around the temple. So one day, the sage and his disciples had to go out somewhere. And so this man was asked to prepare food for a bhog. He was specifically instructed that he could only have his meal after he had offered bhog. The man had never cooked. However, he thought, let me try to do something, and he did. And after he prepared the bhog, he called upon God. Hey Prabhu, please come and accept this offering, this bhog. I am too hungry to wait for long. So suddenly he saw that a man and a woman were coming toward him. He soon learned that they were Ram and Sita. He was a bit taken aback because he had prepared food for only one god, but two turned up. So with a heavy heart, he offered whatever he had prepared and ate whatever little was left over. So the next day, he prepared food for two. To his surprise, three gods turned up: Ram, Sita, and Lakshman. And so he was a bit upset. But he went ahead and offered the food anyway and ate whatever few morsels that were left over. The next day, he complained to the sage and he said that more and more gods are turning up and therefore I need more groceries to be able to cook for them. So the sage thought that the man must be eating it all, and he did not question him any further. So on the third day, when he prepared the food, the bhog, bewildered, God came with Sita, Lakshman, Bharat, Shatrughna, and Hanumanji. And once again, he was left with very little food for himself. So again, he complained to the sage and he said that, believe it or not, but it's just the numbers are growing day after day. And so I'm having to cook more food and therefore I need more groceries. So at this point, the sage thought, he became a little suspicious and he thought that he must check on this man to really find out what he's up to. And so that's what he decided to do. Meanwhile, because the man was dismayed with the increasing number of gods turning up every day, he thought, that's it. I'm not cooking today. I'm not cooking today. And so he sat down and he called God. God, please come. And sure enough, Ram, Sita, Lakshman, Bharat, Shatrughna, Hanumanji, and 10 devtas came. And he said, aha, I knew you would bring more guests. I just knew it. So I didn't cook anything today. Why don't you all help me cook? And I need food for myself too. I've been starving the past so many days. So they all started laughing and blessed him. And the sage, who was actually hiding behind the tree, ran in tears to this man. And he realized that this simpleton, this man, even though he might not have all the knowledge that the rest of us have, yet his simple, innocent, that simplicity and that innocence that he possesses, because of that, God couldn't resist and he just manifested himself. So just as we think that to become God realized, we must be soaked in spiritual knowledge. No. Yes, of course, knowledge is important. However, the qualities that are most adored by God, which make him not resist us, are simpleness, innocence, humility.